Antigua, the pirate's den. You're no pirate until you've been here and survived it.
And I thought all I needed was an eye patch.
Now we can get that wreck waiting to happen fixed up.
What's wrong with my ship?
Have you seen your ship? No food, no drink, no possible way of defending ourselves. Oh, little things.
So I'm here as an errand boy, am I?
No such luck. You're the captain now. And no real captain would admit to being in charge of a ship in that state.
So what exactly do we need?
Water, food, cannons, gunpowder.
Not that all?
Maybe a fresher outfit.
Come with me.
Great.
The plan worked, didn't it?
Yes, the ship's being loaded.
Don't you worry, sir. I know what I'm doing.
Hey, is that your ship?
And who's asking?
Me, Rick. I'm storehouse master around here. You name it, and I'll ship it in and out. Cool. You're really a captain. At your age. Wish I could be like you.
You've got plenty of responsibilities here.
Yeah, but not like you have. Your own ship and crew. It must be brilliant. Being a pirate, getting all them tarts and treasure.
It has its moments. That ship, that's Slane's vessel?
That it is. He's up at the captain's house talking to the admiral.
The captain's house?
Straight down the alleyway and past the tavern. Tallest building in the city, you can't miss it.
Admiral. Strange title for a pirate.
I think he awarded it to himself, to be honest. Suits him, though. He pretty much keeps this place going. Up at the captain's house. That's where he is most of the time.
What kind of ship's equipment you got?
You name it, we've got it. Barrels of gunpowder, wood, nails, toolboxes, everything.
That's good to know. Right, first I need powder kegs.
Sorry, mate, no can do. Now's not a good time, know what I mean?
Are you kidding? First you list your entire stock and then...
Admiral's orders. No trading allowed as long as Slane's still here. No one's allowed to supply anything that might find its way to Slane.
Come on, just a couple of powder kegs.
Sorry, no can do. Defy the Admiral's orders. No way. I'd do that. Be using me for saber practice.
Let me explain my problem. You see, I really don't care about Slane and this embargo. So either I get my powder kegs, or they're going to be calling you No Prick Rick from now on.
Right? Okay, I'm with you, mate. Pirates. Why do they always threaten to do that to me?
You like this kind of work?
Not really, but I don't have the gold to do what I really want to do.
Gold's not hard to come by in a place like this.
Yeah, Antigua is supposed to be full of treasure sites. I find just one of them, and I'll be rolling in it.
I'll take a look and see what I can find.
Seriously? Oh, that would be brilliant. I'll return the favour, no worries.
Well, we haven't agreed anything yet.
Come on. I want to get a reputation for breaking the creed.
Creed?
The Pirate's Creed, the code we live by. A deal is a deal, and all that. The Admiral's idea. It's got the rules written down in a big book in the captain's house.
It's a deal. I'll see if I can find you a treasure site.
Great. I'll wait here. If you're looking for me, I'll be at the storehouse.
Go on in, pal. It ain't gay night, but we need the business.
No. But then muscles aren't my thing.
I'll be watching you, pal.
I bet you will. If it was gay night, you'd be round the tradesman's entrance.
Hey? Do I look like the kind of guy you want to mess with?
Big fella like you, I bet you could teach me a thing or two about fighting.
Yeah, if you pay.
It's your job to kick them out, is it?
Only when they get on my tits.
Is that the only reason you kick them out?
Pretty much.
So what sort of thing riles you?
Arseholes asking me stupid fucking questions.
Such as?
Such as. Don't wind me up, pal, or I might just get nasty.
Do you get a lot of trouble from pirates?
Pissed up ones, yeah.
Do you get nasty often?
One more daft question, and I'll punch you in the mouth.
Do you really want to start a fight with a pirate captain?
What pirate captain?
Me, you big ape. See that ship over there? It's mine.
Shit. Look, I'm really sorry. It's all just banter, right? Please, go on in.
Show me a few tricks.
Like what?
Been too long since I've been raiding.
There ain't nothing like it coming back from a raid.
Pockets filled with gold. Boys lined up along the quay to welcome you home. There's still enough gold left for all the rum you can drink.
To be sure, but it's not all fun on a raiding voyage.
Aye, there's sea monsters and protectors to worry about.
Or getting shipwrecked on some island full of bloody savages. Or serving under some psycho captain like Slane.
Too right. You hear what happened to poor old Jonesy?
Aye. Talk back the Slane, he did.
He got thrown overboard for his trouble.
They're not all psychos, though.
Hello there, handsome. Looking for something?
Maybe.
Fire away, gorgeous.
Where can I get supplies in Antigua?
Looking for trade? Admiral Alvarez has put a stop to all that, technically.
Technically?
Some kinds of business he'll never be able to stop. You can get just about everything your heart desires if you know where to look.
Well, what's that supposed to mean?
Just about everything? Can you be more specific?
Whatever turns you on, handsome.
What do you do all day?
All day? Not a lot. What I do all night is more interesting.
Is it now?
I stay up all night. The question is, handsome, can you?
Is there anything you can teach me?
What I'm best at, you don't want to learn, but I can teach you the power of persuasion.
Where can I do business? Normal business, I mean.
A girl like me doesn't give anything for free. 50 gold buys my time.
Where can I get a real drink around here?
It's Pirate Town. Try the tavern.
Of course. Dumb question, right?
Pretty much.
You're one hell of a woman. A head for business and a body for sin.
Oh, that's sweet. In your case, handsome, I'll give you a freebie. I heard that Admiral Alvarez found a treasure map. Guess it might be at the captain's house. Or you could try your luck at the graveyard or Blood Oath Square.
Thanks for your help.
Anytime you want a red-hot tip, darling, you know where to come.
About that merchant. Who can I buy weapons from?
If that's not a pistol in your pocket already, try Henri the gunsmith. If it's a bigger piece you're after, try Wilson, the smith.
What about food?
Most things you can find in the wild. Ask Bill, he knows his way around out there. You'll find him at the city's back gate.
Where can I get a proper drink around here?
The Witch's Cauldron is where most of the sailors hang out. Tell Spencer Scarlet sent you.
Things just
Leave
aren't
it
what
out.
they used to be.
Ever heard of the sunken ones?
Hey there.
Hey there yourself, Captain.
How's the rum?
Good. Spencer stuff is the best your money will buy.
You're a sailor?
Helmsman. Big ships, small ships, you name 'em, I've sailed 'em. Any chance you're looking for a helmsman?
Sorry, I've already got one.
Any good, is he?
Well, so far we've always got where we wanted to go.
Too right.
I'm a fine helmsman. I wouldn't disappoint you.
I'm sticking with the one I've got, thanks.
You heard the man.
You can't blame me for wanting to feel the wind in my face again.
Supposed to be things made by that hell bitch Mara.
What's that? Drunken ones?
No, you daft git, sunken ones.
Where do they come from?
She captures arseholes like you and me and changes them.
That Mara. I don't believe half the stories about her.
Then you should, mate. So, just got back from your first raid. Bet you couldn't wait to get stuck in and lose your plunder, Cherry.
Funny guy. Think you'll be as funny with my sword buried in your guts?
Sorry, mate. Did I miss all the yarns about you and your big pirate adventures, then? Take my captain. Now, there's a real pirate captain for you. Always first into the action. Always first to get his blade blooded. And generous, too. Always shares out the loot fair and square.
Sounds like someone's got a bit of a crush.
Sounds like quite a man.
So bloody right he is. You call yourself a pirate captain all you want, but you're no Captain Slane. Can't wait to get back out there on the ocean. Plenty of rich pickings out there, just waiting for us to find them.
Sounds good to me. Was it difficult to get signed up with Slane's crew?
Ha! There's a good story there. I used to be a thief before I was a pirate. Stole this jewel that the captain had his eye on.
So he made you a deal? The jewel in exchange for a place among his crew?
Smart, see? Fighting's not always the best way to get what you want.
Yeah, you really got the best of that deal.
You're telling me?
Maybe not a good idea. Got any good loot, your Captain Slane?
Well, I shouldn't be talking about it, mind, but he's only got himself that bloody sacrificial knife thing.
The dagger, you know where it is?
I'm not telling you that. What do you think I am, fucking stupid?
Give up. This one's no help.
Nice try, though, mate, nice try.
Have you actually seen this dagger?
What's it matter to you? You're starting to do my head in with these questions. Go and annoy Alvarez. He can tell you about the dagger.
What's Alvarez got to do with the dagger?
Him and the captain struck a deal together. Alvarez gave him a lot of supplies on the promise of getting the dagger in return. Alvarez won't believe that the captain doesn't have it anymore.
And does he?
Course not. He's a man of his word, the captain.
An honest pirate. There's a rare thing.
It's a new captain. Welcome to the Witch's Cauldron, the most notorious bar in all the Southern Seas. First drinks on the house. What can I get you?
Just give me some rum.
Rum happens to be a bit expensive right now. Pick something else, huh?
In that case, I'll take a jar of grog.
My apologies, Captain. The town drunk pissed the last of the grog against the back wall yesterday.
How about a dram of whiskey?
Sorry, Captain, we're all out of whiskey.
Are you trying to make a fool of me?
No. It's just that I've hardly been getting any overseas deliveries. Not since our monster trouble. I was hoping you'd ask for a beer. Like I say, on the house.
Quiet night, is it?
Oh, it will fill up later. Probably.
Probably.
Time was, the Cauldron was a real party place. Customers have been a bit thin on the ground lately. Got to a bit. All them krakens and that have ruined me trade. Come on, Spence, don't get depressed. Snap out of it, son. As long as you don't start talking to yourself, it'll all be fine.
Sorry?
Sorry? Did you say something?
Go on, then.
Why does it take pirates so long to learn the alphabet? 'Cause they spend months stuck at sea. Here, do you want another one?
Not really, no.
What do you call a pirate with no eye?
A prate. I already heard it. Quite the joker, aren't you?
You like jokes? You want to hear one?
All right, then.
Good. Horse walks into a pub, and the landlord says,
Why the long face?
cracks me up, that one.
Where do you get your rum from?
Promise you won't tell a soul.
I promise.
All right? Up in the hills, about 5 miles away, there's a cave. And in that cave, there's a magic rum fountain.
Look, just fuck off, will you?
All right, keep your wig on. Normally I trade with booze on Tacarigua, but there aren't that many ships that sail between the islands anymore. Which is why he still owes me a shipment. Hang about. You've got your own ship, right? Tell you what, bring me over that shipment, and I'll give you 1,000 gold.
I'll get you the rum from Tacarigua.
Great. Tell Booze I sent you.
Can you teach me something other than jokes?
Of course. You just say when.
Teach me something.
What do you want to know?
It's time to set a new course.
Aye, aye, Captain.
People are saying Steelbeard was killed by the Kraken.
It's true, it was Mara.
I can't believe it. It finally got him. I thought he might be able to break the curse.
So I don't suppose Steelbeard told you where he hid his artifact?
Yep. But why would I tell you?
Because I've got an honest face?
I told him I'd take his secrets to the grave.
If you don't tell me, no one will ever stop Mara.
Okay.
So what's the problem?
Well, it is quite a funny story. He was here, celebrating. Well, you know how he was. talking some nonsense about finding a good hiding place between the air temple and the ocean floor. In Garcia's treasure.
What?
Exactly. Mental. That's what I said. But Steelbeard said that's the one place Garcia would never think to look.
Clever. So how do I find the treasure?
Beats me.
Spencer needs a delivery of rum. I've been sent to get it.
Times must be hard if you're working for that old git.
No pirate hides in a hideout without rum.
Might use that as a slogan. Where do I load the rum?
Load it on my ship. I'll take care of the rest.
Will do. You tell Spencer to keep up the habit.
Can you teach me something?
Like what?
It's time to set a...
I...
Come with me.
Yes.
I have a shipment for you from Tacarigua.
Really? That's wonderful. Here's 1,000 gold. You know what you can start by spending it on?
A better joke book for you.
I meant a drink. Here, you'll like this. Where can you find a pirate who's lost both his wooden legs?
Exactly where you left him. What do you have to offer?
Are you having a fucking laugh?
The pirate captains, then.
Not without Steelbeard to lead 'em.
Aye. And he was the best of them all.
Well, that's that then.
Where are you off to?
What do you mean?
Good day to you, Captain.
Nothing. Oh well.
Leave it out.
The rattle is used by the native shamans as a magic conductor. Only once is a rattle broken during a death cult ritual. Legend has it this rattle could then be heard by the souls of the dead. The rattle is now supposedly owned by the Marakai tribe. That might be worth remembering.
Someone there?
Leave my things alone.
It's always exciting when the tides bring a new pirate captain to our shores. It's the fates that brought you here, I can tell. So, tell me, what do you desire most?
You're always so familiar with strangers?
Only the ones who seem the most interesting. If I know what you want, maybe I can help you.
Captain Slane.
Finding him won't be difficult. Dealing with him will be.
So why's that?
He has a dark soul. He is a dangerous man. But then, so perhaps are you. There is a darkness in you too. But still...
Tell me how to stop Mara.
Mara, you think you are worthy of such a great task?
You bet your life I am.
Your aura draws destiny to you. Shall I read it for you?
See anything?
It is difficult. So many things around you in flux. Wait! Yes, I start to see it now. Your destiny. You are a steerer of worlds, determining the fate of countless other lives. This is your fate, and possibly your doom.
Is that all? I thought it might be bad news or something.
I say only what I see. You wanted to know. It is not my fault if you did not like what you learned.
You have a point.
It was your destiny. You had no choice but follow it.
Can you help me get the ingredients I need for voodoo?
If that is what you want, then yes. Voodoo is a speciality of mine. Or one of them, at least. Its power, so potent, so mysterious.
Do you have many dealings with the natives here?
These days, not so much. But back in the days when I sailed the seas on a pirate ship, I visited many different islands and learned much from the natives there. Like the secrets of my potions, all made from their magical recipes.
You know, I've heard enough of this nonsense.
If that's what's easier for you to believe, steerer of worlds, in time you will come to realize the truth. A dangerous thing, the truth, as maybe you'll find out.
When I do, I'll be sure to come back and tell you about it. You've got goods I can look at?
Take a good, close look.
The rat only let the
treat this place with respect.
That looks like a lot of work.
That it is, lad. Is it something important you're after? Only if it isn't, piss off out of it. I'm busy.
Nice cannons you've got here.
Aye, and hands off. I'm selling nothing. Not till the trade embargo's lifted.
Couldn't you make an exception?
I ain't breaking the Admiral's embargo for you, lad. Why the fuck do you think I'd do that? You're the new captain, ain't you?
News travels fast round here.
Everyone knows everyone on Antigua. It's how we've kept ourselves hidden away from the Inquisition for so long. News gets around as far as strangers are concerned. You so much as fart in a bathtub. Trust me, I'll hear about it. You won't last 2 minutes. That's what everyone thinks.
Because I'm too young to be a captain?
No, 'cause you're a jumped-up little no-mark who gets up people's noses. No offence.
What do I have to do to make you sell me something?
I'm selling nothing. If you really want to do something about it, get Alvarez and Slane to kiss and make up, so the embargo gets lifted. We could all be doing something more useful than waiting for those two to sort out their differences.
All right, you win. How much?
It's not about gold, lad. It's a matter of principle.
Your principles are worth more to you than gold?
I never said that, lad. But I'm fucked if I'm crossing the Admiral for a few shitty coins, that's all. You'll have to think of something better than that.
I suppose he's not a man you want to cross, the Admiral.
Back in the day, he was the finest captain of them all.
He was?
Yeah, and it wasn't just his friends said that. His enemies, too. Not many captains can say that. You'd be well advised to treat him with respect.
How well do you know him?
Well enough not to get in his way. He might be getting on a bit, but I wouldn't underestimate him. Ah, but that's enough frigging chit-chat. I ain't starting a fight with the Admiral over nobody like you, lad.
We must be able to work something out.
Like I told you, lad, I'm busy.
That's outrageous. I'm watching you, mate.
Here's something. The harbour master told his story to everyone who passed by, about how a gnome had stolen his flask while he slept. As he was the only one who saw the gnome, however, he was laughed at by all. So, gnomes.
I'll drink to that.
One day, I'll be a captain too.
Hey, you! What do you want here?
To talk to Captain Slane.
Well, he ain't here, is he? You want him? He's at the captain's house, other end of the city. But he's busy, negotiating with the Admiral.
Nice ship you've got there.
It gets the job done.
Do you mind if I take a look around?
Help yourself.
Thanks. I will. You crew here?
Certainly do, and glad of it. Ship's cook, me. Responsible for keeping them all well fed. Not that I ever get much thanks for it, of course.
I'll be glad when Captain Slane puts to sea. First no goods from Tacarigua, and now we can't...
I'm certainly no blacksmith.
Now piss off and let me work in peace.
You don't get rid of me that easily. I'm not leaving until you've sold me those cannons.
There's nothing you can give me that I might want. Don't bother coming back. Not unless you think of something to make it worth my while.
First no goods from Tacarigua, and now we can't even go to our own merchants.
Aye, even that old fool Wilson won't break the Admiral's embargo.
You hear about him losing that fancy pistol of his in a bet.
Who's got it now? Henri. He's got it locked up in his storehouse.
Yeah, you heard them stories about Slane.
Strange-looking type.
For a captain.
I need the right key here.
For a captain.
Bonjour, mon capitaine. How may I serve you? Ah, you are a connoisseur. Please, take a closer look. Such craftsmanship, such precision. You like? Oui?
Those things look about as real as that accent.
Monsieur has a fine sense of humor. I hope your eye for quality is sharper than your wit. I am the finest gunsmith in all the southern seas, if I humbly say so myself. If monsieur is interested, I can teach him something of my craft. For a modest fee, naturellement.
Get many customers here these days?
Alas, not since the trade ban was imposed. The Capitan's slain ship has been the first to put into port here in a long time. And who else here has money for such fine firearms as these?
Captain Slane, has he been here?
That Philistine. I show him my works of art, but does he appreciate them? But perhaps he has other troubles occupying his mind, no?
Captain Slane, what's he so worried about?
He runs low on supplies for his ship. He cannot leave port, not until Alvarez lifts the trade ban.
I'm guessing the trade ban can't be good for business.
They tell me I cannot sell my work, but a man must eat, no?
What about Captain Slane?
I have nothing that could help you there, mon ami. You have business with him? I just want to sell my work, despite Admiral Alvarez and his embargo.
What if Alvarez finds out you're breaking the embargo?
For that to happen, someone would have to inform on me. And trust me, I know how to deal with informers and spies.
Yes, I try to be a man of honor.
Then I can ask no less than that. But honor lies in a man's actions, not just his words, c'est vrai?
Can we just get down to business now?
Mais bien sûr, mon capitaine.
They don't seem to care much for the Admiral's laws, do they?
Indeed.
I'm in the market for something a little special. Real firepower, that's what I'm looking for.
Then you've come to the right place, mon capitaine. This is the finest gun shop in all the southern seas.
I'm looking for something a little out of the ordinary.
Ah, a connoisseur. I may have just the thing for you. This is a particularly fine piece. It was surely fate that brought it into my hands.
Fate?
It used to belong to that oaf of a blacksmith, Wilson, until I won it from him in a game of cards. You see? Fate.
He used it as a bet in the game?
No, but he gave it to me afterwards to pay for his gambling losses. It was a pleasure to take such a prize from that uncultured sack of shit. I might be persuaded to part with it for the right offer. Just as long you understand that it doesn't end up back in Wilson's filthy paws. It would be a crime to see such an elegant weapon returned to that stupid barbarian.
Wilson's pistol. How much do you want for it?
Perhaps it isn't the right item for someone like you.
Are you taking the piss? What gives? A minute ago you couldn't wait to make money on it.
In that case, it will cost you more than just gold. I need proof that you are the man of honor you say. Only such a man can own a work of art such as this.
You need me to prove my honor? How?
Perhaps with a little marksmanship contest on my practice range. If you can outshoot me, the pistol is yours.
A shooting contest? You're on.
Magnifique. Let me know when you are ready.
For a captain, aye.
All right, let's do it.
With pleasure, mon capitaine. Follow me.
Spends a lot of time with old Steelbeard's daughter.
Bien. We are here. You are ready to begin?
I'm ready.
Ah, bon. Then listen closely. To win, you must make 8 successful hits. Comprendre? Attention et commence. You lost.
I'm ready.
Ah, to win. Attention. You lost. You lost. Ah, to Monsieur wants to try again? You lost.
I'm ready.
Ah, bon. Fusil! Fusil! Alors, fusil, shoot! You lost.
I'm ready.
Ah, bon. Fusil! Fusil! Monsieur wants to try again? Ah, Monsieur wants to try again? Ah, incroyable.
Impressed yet?
My apologies. You are truly a marksman. I salute you, mon capitaine.
So, Wilson's pistol.
Of course. You doubt my honor? It is a fine piece, but you have earned the right to buy it. Of course, the price is not so cheap, but that will not be a problem, I hope.
It's pricey. I'll have to think about it.
As you wish.
You have pistols for sale.
I have works of art for sale. Let me show you.
I've always been interested in gun making.
Ah, then you've come to the right place. I have...
Spends a lot of time with old Steelbeard's daughter.
Maybe not a good idea. Is your pistol at the gunsmith's?
What would you know about it, lad?
Nothing. Just thought it might be precious to you.
So, what's it to you?
How about a trade? These cannons for the return of your pistol.
That ain't trade, that's friggin' extortion. Doesn't matter anyhow. Henri will never hand it over.
I'll get your pistol back.
Henri won't just hand it over. Especially not if all you're gonna do is give it back to me.
Let me worry about that.
I don't want you making trouble on my account, lad.
You must have really pissed Henri off.
That arsehole! He says I owe him gold.
Well, do you?
Depends how you look at it. I gave him my pistol to repair. Only he won't give it back until I paid him what he says I owe.
So pay him.
It'll be a cold day in hell before that bastard gets a single gold piece from me.
What do you do for fun, Wilson?
What do you mean, fun?
Well, everyone's got a passion.
Not me. All I care about's... Oh, never mind. Ain't like she'd spare me a second glance anyhow.
She? Come on, spill the beans.
That's none of your damn business.
Bit of a dark horse, aren't you? What do you make of Captain Slane?
Slane? Sure, he's a bastard to his enemies, lad. But he's always paid his bills on time.
Fair enough. What do you think of Wilson?
Wilson? Not my department, lover.
Oh, what do you mean by that?
You've got the wrong girl. Talk to Grace at the captain's house.
All right.
Think he's been up the crow's nest with her yet?
Welcome to Antigua, Captain. Hope your voyage here was a safe one.
Good day, fair lady.
Ah, a gentleman with manners. What a pleasant surprise. Call me Grace. Perhaps you've heard of my father, the famous merchant, Bongard of the Thorn Coast? A pirate! How exciting! It's been some time since we've had one of them here. And now we have the honor of welcoming 2 of you to our city.
So, you enjoy a bit of pirate company, eh?
What's that supposed to mean? If you mean I enjoy the company of refined and well-traveled gentlemen, then yes, I do.
Wait, did I say something wrong here?
Well, if that's as much as an apology as I'll get from a pirate, so be it.
I'm not good enough to try this yet. This other pirate, where is he?
With the Admiral. Shouldn't disturb them, though. They seem to be having some kind of argument. Perhaps you'd like to spend some time with me instead.
Seems nice round here.
If by nice you mean foul, then I wholeheartedly agree. If only some rich and dashing sea captain would take me away from all this.
I bet things aren't easy here for a fine lady like you.
You mean when every low rogue in the place isn't making improper advances to me?
In her case, it's probably only improper if they aren't paying up front.
I'm fortunate that the good Admiral guarantees my safety.
How gentlemanly of him to take such a close interest in a young lady's virtue.
He is indeed a kind and generous man.
Only that he must indeed be a kind and generous fellow.
Listen, Sunshine, don't fucking push it or I'll have him string you up by the balls.
Drop the act, sweetheart. We both know you're no lady. Only Bongard of the Thorn Coast I ever heard of was a one-eyed pimp who got stabbed to death for cheating at dice.
Clever little bastard, aren't you? But a pirate. Why do I get the feeling I'm not the only one here pretending to be something they ain't?
The Admiral. What's he like?
Surprisingly civilized for an ex-pirate. A man of honor, even. Such a rarity. He founded this place and appointed himself as protector. To him, the creed is the most important thing he follows. You should remember that.
How well do you know Captain Slane?
Ah, Captain Slane. Such a fine gentleman. He really knows how to treat a lady with the respect she deserves. He can steer a course towards my harbour any time he wants.
How's business?
Terrible. Slim pickings all round. Other than Captain Slane, you're the only half-decent prospect to arrive in ages. And no offence, dear, but you're not exactly a prize catch. Still, if you're looking for the company of a lady...
Sorry. Having a few cash flow problems at the moment.
Oh well, you know where I am if your fortunes pick up.
Well, I'm sure you'll find someone soon.
Here! It's a major accomplishment to find someone with the brains to wipe their arse without instructions.
You don't think much of the local men, do you?
This lot, most of them don't have 2 brass pennies to rub together. That loser Bill the gate guard is always chasing after me. But does he ever have any money? Of course not. Or there's the Smith, Wilson, another one of my fine suitors. I might even be interested, if he wasn't drowning in debt.
I see. Listen, about that Smith, Wilson.
That penniless oaf! What's he got to do with you? He sent you here, didn't he? Typical. He sent you here to beg on his behalf, didn't he? How pathetic. What are you, a pirate or an errand boy?
He'll pay you. For your time and inconvenience, of course.
Talk to me like that again, and I'll have a word with my good friend, the Admiral.
Someone like you can't afford to be so choosy.
You better scram sharpish, mate, before I do something I regret.
Here, what do you want?
Stand aside. I'm a pirate captain and I demand entry.
Admiral Alvarez and Captain Slane. Put that thing away! Let's get bastard! Here.
To go in?
Not a chance.
I'm a pirate captain.
Admiral Alvarez and...
Yes, and I should be in there with them.
You should.
Welcome to Antigua. Hope you... And call me and now...
But the...
And...
Wait.
Well, if that's as...
Seems nice round here.
If by nice you mean
If you don't like it here, you could always leave.
and risk all kinds of dreadful forms of molestation on the high seas? No thanks. You mean when every low rogue in the place isn't making improper advances to me?
In her case, it's probably only...
Listen.
Drop.
But apart... A man he found to him...
How?
Ah, Captain Slane. Such a fine gentleman. He really knows how to treat a lady with the respect she deserves. He can steer a course towards my harbour any time he wants.
How's business?
Terrible. Slim. Other than Captain... And no offence. Still...
Well, maybe not now, but...
But maybe not ever. He's spoken for.
I am? I mean... I am.
Yes, that's always how it is, isn't it? The good ones are usually taken.
Well, I'm sure you'll find someone soon.
Here! It's a major accomplishment to find someone with the brains to wipe their...
You don't think much...
This, that, but... Or that... I might...
I've...
That's enough, Slane. We had a deal. I kept my part of our bargain, now it's your turn.
You'll get your tribute in time. Right now, though, all I can give you is the booty from my last raid.
A deal's a deal, Slane. You won't squirm your way out of things this time. If your honor's worth anything to you, you'll settle your debt once and for all.
Honor. You're always droning on about that. It really is getting quite boring, you know. I don't have the sacrificial knife here, and shouting at me won't change that.
Think I can't tell when you're lying? What if I have my men search your ship? How long before they found the thing hidden away somewhere on board?
Careful, old man. Don't pick a fight you can't win.
You're threatening me in the city I built. I control everything here, as you're now finding out. Think about that. While your ship's planks grow moss, and whatever water you've got left aboard her turns foul and undrinkable.
Old fool, can't you see we're all running out of time?
The trade embargo will remain, Slane, until you hand over the sacrificial knife. That is my final word.
You wretched bilge bag! Well now, if it isn't the new captain. Looking a little green around the gills there, sport.
You were expecting me?
I saw your boat. Not a bad little tub, I have to say. Can it be true that Steelbeard let you join his crew?
It's true. In fact, he gave me command of his vessel, just before he died.
Impossible!
I was there when it happened.
If you saw it happen, how can I deny that it did? If Mara was too strong even for Steelbeard, things are worse than I thought.
No one's invincible.
That bitch Mara, she'll pick us off one by one. She'll wait and then strike when she's ready.
You're a hard man to find.
You were looking for me then?
Steelbeard used his dying breath to send me in your direction.
Ah, the old dog was always full of surprises. I'm honored. Smart of you to look for me here, in Antigua. Although I have to say, you got lucky. I'd have been back on the high seas before long.
But Alvarez won't let you leave.
Eavesdropping, were you? Bad show, sport.
I could hardly miss it. I'm here to talk about an artifact, the sacrificial knife.
My artifact, you mean? All right, let's talk. But not here. Better we speak aboard my vessel. Follow me. The walls have ears, if you get my meaning.
You mean Alvarez has spies?
Not so loud. Come on.
What is it with you and Alvarez?
The Admiral is mightily annoyed with yours truly. We had a deal, which I reneged upon, thereby breaking the creed. Now Alvarez thinks it is within his right to take the knife from me.
Why does he want the knife?
Why wouldn't he want it, more like? It has power and he wants it.
Where is it?
Somewhere safe.
How safe?
Very safe. Trust me. Come, we can speak some more at the quayside.
The sacrificial knife, where is it?
Hidden on an island, not too far away. So you see, I couldn't give it to Alvarez even if I wanted to.
We have to destroy Mara.
Easier said than done, sport. Don't forget what happened to poor old Steelbeard. Without the knife, we don't stand a chance against her.
I'm not giving up until she's dead.
You can talk the talk, sport, but what have you actually done?
I killed Crow and took his artifact.
Really? My apologies, sport. Perhaps I underestimated you. This changes everything. Why didn't you say something sooner?
You didn't ask.
Well, my congratulations.
Mara's afraid of the artifacts. With them, we might stand a better chance.
I have to admit, it's tempting. You must be madder than fleas on a rabid dog. But I like your style. Count me in, sport.
Looks like we're on.
There's still one problem that needs fixing first.
Alvarez.
Yes. Without supplies, my ship can't move from the harbor.
What's your deal with Alvarez?
It's not much of a story. Alvarez fitted out my ship. In return, he wanted the knife. He knows I buried it, but he doesn't know where. So he won't let me sail, not till I hand it over.
Can't we talk to Alvarez?
I've already told him I don't have the knife, but will he listen? Of course not. He's as stubborn as a mule with stone hooves. No, forget Alvarez. It's the city tradesmen we have to work on. Get them to break the embargo and sell us supplies. Do you think you can persuade them?
Maybe there's a chance.
You'd better hope so, because I doubt Mara has been idle. Her servants might already be on their way here. You supply my vessel. I'll take us to the island where I buried the knife. Do we have a deal, sport?
What do you need, exactly?
A new cannon and powder kegs with it. Lost a portside cannon in a skirmish not so long ago.
What else?
Well, we won't get far without drinking water and a few barrels of fresh fish. Oh yes, and a new helmsman.
What happened to the last one?
Jones, insubordinate type, got on my nerves too much. So he took a little trip over the side. A mite unfortunate, and leaving me in need of a replacement.
Still, it's not like we'll have any spare time once we've sailed.
Not aboard any ship of mine, sport. Hard discipline and harder work is how you stay in command. Take my former helmsman Jones, for example. He started contradicting my orders, so over the side he went.
Is that everything?
Everything I can't risk going to sea without.
All right, I'm on it. I'll get the stuff you need.
Excellent. I'll be on my ship, waiting. Come and find me when you've got everything.
One more thing.
Fire away, sport.
The powder kegs are being delivered.
I need 3 big ones at least.
Yep, Rick's bringing them over.
Excellent.
Do you need the supplies loaded onto your ship?
No, the quayside will do fine. My crew can take it from there.
Okay.
One day, I'll be a captain too. As
I may have a job for you.
Grand. Got rid of that lady helmsman, have you?
No.
Well, it better not be anything fucking stupid like wanting me to crew with Slane.
Funny you should say that.
That nutter's not shy about killing off his own men. No way would I sign up with that madman.
Is there any way I can convince you to join Slane's crew?
I'm not setting foot on that ship.
Scared, are you?
I've been on more raids than I can remember. Can you say the same?
Well...
First, you've got to show me what you're made of. We're going to have a little contest, you and me.
A contest?
And if you win, I'll join Slane's crew.
And if you win?
Then I get to beat the crap out of you for trying to palm me off on Slane. Planning to run off, were you? I should have guessed. You ain't ducking out of anything here.
Are you serious?
Gutless, are you? I should have known. Ask a man to risk his skin, and you've got to be willing to risk yours too. You really are quite the dashing pirate, Captain.
What do we do in this contest?
First, you try and beat me in a fight. Then you try and beat me in a drinking contest. And finally, we see who can shoot the most bottles. Got it?
Are you any good?
You'll soon find out. I can drink any bastard here under the table.
Sounds like a challenge.
Cocky little bastard, ain't ya?
Let's go then.
Right, here we go. First the duel. And run away, and that counts as me winning. So, let's be having ya.
Don't dance.
That was a good fight. Now, let's get to the good part. The drinking. Let's go.
Let's go. Bugger it. Ha! You're lost. Well, it's good drinking. Now it's time for some shooting. All you have to do is get more shots on target than me. You got 7 shots. Try your luck again. We're done. Let's see who won. First, the duel. You won that. Oh, the drinking contest. Bloody lightweight. I won that easy. Then the shooting. I won that just like I knew I would. So, I'll beat you.
Let's repeat the contest.
Fine with me. First the duel, and so.
Come on! Get on with it. Don't dance, fight! That was not right.
First, so. Ha!
Hit the bastard.
That was a good fight. Now, let's go. Let's go. Ah, bollocks! Nice one. Oh, it's good. All you have, you got. Ha! You're lost. We're done. Let's see who won. First, the duel. You won that. Oh, the drinking contest. You drank me under the table, you did. Then the shooting. I won that just like I knew I would. So, I guess you beat me.
So, I win.
What hit me? Who won?
Not you.
Fair enough. I'll join Slane's crew then. I just hope you appreciate the risk I'm taking here.
I've got to go now. Good luck.
Same to you, Captain. I'll report to Slane as soon as I've gathered my stuff.
Good idea.
See you on the seas.
One more thing.
Fire away, sport.
I have a helmsman for you.
Really?
His name's Morgan.
Any good, is he?
No idea. Take a look at him.
I will. Appreciate the tip, sport. He better not be mouthy, mind.
Feel like talking?
If you like.
pirate captain to pirate captain, you know what I mean?
Got a taste for the buccaneering life, have you?
I've had worse jobs.
Yes? Like what?
A few years back I was with the Inquisition, under a foul-tempered goat fiddler named Mendoza. On Faranga we had to lock a titan back in its cage.
You were a protector once.
Yeah, but it feels like a lifetime ago. Times have changed, as you see.
That's for sure, Sport. My story's simpler. I was barely out of short trousers when Alvarez took me under his wing. A life on the ocean wave, free from women and home and duty. That's what I wanted. Better a short life at sea than a long one on land.
Alvarez was your mentor, then?
You might say that. He's not changed one bit. Still banging on about his precious creed. Still stuck in the past.
How did you get your ship?
I took her the way I'd take any woman. By force. From some less lucky bastard. Nothing more to tell.
Did you get on with Steelbeard?
Ah, now there was a true pirate legend. I liked him. Learned a lot from him, too. Those are big boots you're walking in, Sport.
I know. What can you tell me about Garcia?
A grasping, greedy snake of a man, but a fine captain. Always one step ahead of his opponents. Always finishes everything he starts. A dangerous man to cross. Let's get out of here soon.